Hey everybody, I'm down in Buckhead and I work at Jones Lang LaSalle, and I came to the training that Priority Associates puts on, and I was challenged by someone who said something to me very similar to Dave said. What's the next thing you can do in your relationship with God? And it wasn't about doing it for God. God didn't really need me to do anything for him, except for we are all called to be his hands and his feet. But just out of gratitude in my heart, what's the next thing I could do to share the good news that I have with those people that are around me? And one interpretation of the Great Commission is that as you go, baptize people in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you, and surely I'm with you always, even to the very end. But as you go, and what Dave talked about was as we go about our lives, take a non-believer with us. Well, one of the things that I felt like I could do is take just the next step in inviting some people to come and investigate leadership with me, knowing that this would be an opportunity to grow in a more intimate relationship with them and then move that towards spiritual conversation. I'm reminded that the disciples didn't know how to multiply bread and fish, but Jesus told them, if you would, take this basket and this bread and start passing it out, and Jesus did the miracle. They did know how to take a basket from Jesus, and they did know how to walk into the crowd and start passing it out. Peter didn't know how to walk on water, but he knew how to get out of a boat, and he knew how to walk. And Jesus did the miracle of having him walk on the water. Well, I don't really know how to lead people to Christ very well, but I've been learning how to do that. But I do know how to send an email out to people and invite them if they want to meet with me and discuss leadership things. So what I did is I simply put together an email that says, John, I want to invite you to join me and a group of men in the Buckhead area who are coming together for a 4-part leadership series. The group is designed for businessmen to gather to explore issues of character and faith in the marketplace. The 4-part series will be based upon the book by Dr. Henry Cloud entitled Integrity, The Courage to Meet the Demands of Reality. Would you consider joining us? I had 5 people who agreed to do that. I didn't send the email out to very many, really. And we met for 4 weeks. This morning was our 4th week of meeting. And this morning's lesson was about values. And at the end of the time this morning, and there hasn't been a Bible verse mentioned in this time together yet, but at the end of the lesson, I had them write out what were the values that compel them in their daily life. And then we discussed what those values were. And one of the guys says, the values that are driving me are success, materialism, sex. These are the things that were driving him. He said, but what I want are my values to be based on honesty and integrity and trust and courage and faithfulness, the things we've been discussing. And I said, well, the next part of our series is about how to bridge the gap between those two. And all 5 of the guys decided they would like to join up for the next 8 weeks, where we're getting more into spiritual things. So it's simple to do. It's for you to invite others to join you in this journey.